Right guys, big welcome to you all to our channel. We are Team Crushing the Meta, you're with D-Boy, and we are back, and this time we will show you a small combo that you could do with the DI deck. I wanted not to add this to the main video because the main video is already long enough, so yeah, let's just jump into it. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and yeah, let's just show it to you. So the main combo that you do is you pretty much have your Scharhrot as your Vanguard. You have something like a number of terror. If you have to, that's good as well. You could also do it with NLK, then you go even further. So that works as well. And doesn't really matter what you have else on the field, as long as you have some good regards you want to put into your soul. The different ways that you could do it, so let's say that this is your back row. If you go with NLK, then you will not be able to use the skill of number of terror twice, but you will be able to use it once. If you do not have NLK and you just play on the Scharhrot vampire himself, then you could actually use the skill of the number of terror twice, and you don't really have the 3 back row. You just could also play it with 2 or even 1 back row. I will show you both combos. So let's say that the first combo that you do is just like this. What you do right here is, of course, you place these, you get the extra 10k. Let's get the beautiful dices out here, because why not? We do have them, so let's use them. Right, so let's just use red, because we like red. So what we have right here, we place these boys and they get both extra 10k. And then you enter the battle phase, and that's when your skill of Scharhrot will go off. And let's say that you have 15 cards on your soul, so that's plus 15. Normally you want to do that 16, something like that. You want 1k more, because if you do, then your 12ks become 13. So that's important. But maybe you play against Protector and Excel, then it doesn't really matter. So what you do right here is you first attack with this column. It's important to attack with this column first. If you really want to go full out and you really want to draw like crazy, you could go even further, which would work like this. So you attack with any side, doesn't really matter, and you use the skill of number of terror right away to eat one of your regards, and you draw 2 cards. You remember, the thing about number of terror is his skill is not once per turn, so that's why it's crazy. So now you soul charge 1 and you draw 2. Then you attack with the second number of terror. You could boost him right here if you want to, and then you use his ability, so this already attacked. Use his ability to eat up your regard to draw even 2 more cards. So that's already drawing 4. Then you attack with your Scharhrot, you counterblast 1, and you restand these 2 boys. You do your drive check, and then you attack with this. You eat up the last back row, you draw 2 more, that's already drawing 6. Your drive check, drawing 8, and you attack with this, and you eat up your last number of terror, and you draw 2 more, and that's 10 cards in 1 turn, and that's bullshit. That is bullshit. So yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy, but it's also lots of cards, and normally you don't really have that much card left in your deck to do this shenanigans. If you do have cards in this deck that could put cards from the drop zone or soul back to your deck in an easy way, then you would do this. So that's 5 attacks, 10 cards, huge attacks. There's another way to do it. Of course, don't forget that we also have Gilderay. Gilderay is when he attacks, each time he attacks, you'll be able to have one of your opponent's regard getting retired. So let's say you ride into the NLK. NLK skill kicks into soul charge and to get you more power. And then of course you have these boys. The one thing that you lose if you go to NLK is the skill of the Scharhrot, because the skill of Scharhrot says at the beginning of your battle phase you gain the power. So NLK does give you an extra Vanguard attack, but it does take out your front row power. So right here, what will happen is that, again, because you do lose the power, your second attack will be weaker, as in Scharhrot himself. But if you don't remember, then NLK's skill by himself said at the end of the battle, the attack, you have 13 or more cards in your soul, count +1, put 3 cards from your soul, from your regards into your soul and restand and it get the extra crit. So the thing is, your Vanguard does get an extra crit, which means put more pressure on your opponent. If your opponent is on high damage, if they have lots of cards in their damage zone, then most of the time they will try to stop all of your attacks. So let's say that your field looks like this. Then what you do right here is you still attack first with your regards. So let's say you attack with the Guild Array, you retire something from your opponent. You attack with this boy. You do damage or guard it, and now you attack with your. You could still boost them, of course. You attack now with your NLK, and at the end of the battle, you use the NLK skill to eat all of these up, and then you will ride into the Scharhrot, and the Scharhrot will attack, and then the skill will activate, will resnap these two, and then you attack with this, retire something else, you attack with this into your soul, draw 2 cards, and yeah, that's also effective, but it's less effective because of the fact that Scharhrot himself gives more power. So yeah, you attack 1, attack less, but with way more power than NLK. Sometimes I do like to play NLK, especially if I have soul chargers during the battle phase. So if I don't really have that much cards in my soul yet, then riding into the NLK give me an extra soul. Sometimes the cards, again, during the battle phase will give me the extra soul, and sometimes that doesn't really make a big difference on that turn. Sometimes if you know that your opponent has a Heal Guardian on hand, then you could also go for an LK, just get more cards, and then wait for next turn. Also good. But again, the deck is more about Scharhrot, so that's why you would rather just ride into Scharhrot. So again, that's it for this small basic combo video. If you guys are interested to see more when it comes to DI, just let me know. I could do a match on area for you guys just to show you a little bit more about the deck. But yeah, it's really a nice deck that you could play and enjoy. So thanks again for watching, and till next time.